Good morning, Huskies. It's time for your next weekly student update for the week beginning Monday, August 24th, 2015. First of all, on Monday today is the fall trash bag sale, kind of the beginning of that. So you will be meeting with Mr. Kiger or Mr. Waddell and then going over all that information. It's really important that you sell as many trash bags as possible because the money will go into two places. It'll either benefit athletics or it will also benefit the Student Activities Fund, and both of those benefit so many students here at Hamilton Heights. So please sell as many as you can to your family and friends. It just really helps us have a great year. On Friday is our middle school recognition night at the Hamilton Heights varsity football game versus Noblesville. So those of you who are participating in that, your coaches have probably already talked to you about it and are preparing you for that night. If you wear your jersey or your cheerleading outfit, you can get into the game for free. Breakfast update. This should be our last tweak that we make to the breakfast process. What's going to happen is at 7:28, the bell will ring for the buses to be dismissed or come into school, and then also the West Gym. You guys could leave there and go to your classes. What I'd like to have happen is at 7:28, like everyone who wants to get breakfast, to go ahead and go directly to the cafeteria to get breakfast. And then all of you should be down there in line prior to the 7:36 bell for the Pledge of Allegiance. And then our goal is for you to get back to class by 7:40. So that gives us 12 minutes to try to get down there and get breakfast as quickly as possible and take it back to your class. That will help us protect a lot of the time in first period. So again, as soon as 7:28 bell rings, go ahead, get to the cafeteria, get your breakfast, then go to class and stop by your locker and then take that to class. Then remember, only go to the cafeteria if you'd like to get breakfast. Don't go down there just to hang out. That just slows the process down. So if you're not getting breakfast, then you go to your locker, get your stuff, and then you need to be in class by 7:36. All right, this is only for lunch. Obviously, we just talked about breakfast, but for lunch, several people are asking me questions about, can we take a bunch of drinks to our locker? Can we save some of our food and put it in our locker? We don't want any food or drinks or things like that in your locker other than if it's being brought in from home for bringing your lunch in to school. But do not take cafeteria items and keep them in your locker from lunch. Again, you can do that for breakfast. You can get your breakfast and you go to your class. And then for lunch, you just need to leave everything in the cafeteria that you've purchased. Eat it, finish it, and then throw it away. And thanks for your help in this matter. Also, study tables begin this Tuesday and Thursday at 3:05 to 5. So what you do here is you just go to the West Gym after school until 3:05. When the bell rings, you'll go directly to the Media Center. Make sure you take stuff to work on and study. Your parents, if you need to leave early before 5 o'clock, your parents must send a note or call before 3 o'clock for you to leave study tables early, so that way we know that your parents know you're leaving early. We don't want you to come at 3 and then realize, oh, I want to leave, so you leave at 4 and no one knows where you are. So please either have your parents bring in a note or have them send a note with you or call in prior to 3 o'clock so we can get that message. And then this is a quiet place for you to work and study with the support of a teacher. You can just sit in there by yourself, not interact with anyone else, and just work quietly if you'd like, or read, work on projects, those types of things. The goal is just that it's really quiet and that you have a nice, stable place to work and become your best. Again, I'm reading Lessons from the Mouse right now. And then I wanted to revisit our all-in, all-out. We're committed. We're not reserving anything. We're doing our best every single day to become the best version of ourselves. And here's one of the reasons why it's important. You guys have probably seen these connect the dots. And the thing is, you never know what each day is going to bring and how this day that you're living right now can play, what role that will play in the future. And so it's important to give your best every single day. I like to say all the time that you interview every single day of your life. You don't want to just kind of, go half speed and just give, just a little bit of your best, and then one day you think, okay, I'm going to be my best now. Right now is the day to be your best. So go hard, all in, all out. And Steve Jobs brilliantly said one time in one of his speeches, you can't connect the dots looking forward. So you might say, well, how does this benefit me? I don't say this is going to benefit me in the future. No one can say that, okay? So just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not going to be true that it'll play an important part. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. And that's what we're asking you to do, is trust that when you do your best, you fully participate in what we're doing here as Hamilton Heights Huskies community, you are going to become your best. And eventually you'll look back and you'll say, wow, I'm so glad I did my best there because this really paid off in the end. That's all that I have. Have a great week and do what you can to become the best version of yourself, because you never know how these dots are going to connect in your future. See you, Huskies.